Okay, good morning and thank you for tuning in. Today is Monday, September the 15th, and I'm going to jump right into it on the hot list, which is the most active module here. See the top three, and I'm interested in two of the three. We have Open Door coming in with 12, just under 13 million traded so far. And by the way, we have about a little less than 40 minutes to the cash open. And getting back to Open Door, it's traded 13 million so far, and current price, last price 956, 57 and change. Tesla's had quite a rally recently, trading $427, 16.2 million in the pre. And Bitfarms last is 265, 266. It's traded 18.7 million. And this is interesting. Percentage change from Friday's close is 19%. So if we round it, if we convert it to vol terms, this is going to be roughly, let's see, I'm going to do 20 times 16, 320. So roughly around a little less than 300 annualized vol on this move of 19%. And let's take a look at, let's see, we have vol for Bitfarm. The September 19th expiry has a vol IV of 212, and realized in overnight is quite a bit above that. It's rallied about 40 cents from Friday's close. And Bitcoin, let's take a look to see what's going on with Bitcoin itself. Trading at 115,000, and ETH is trading for 45.31-ish. All right, so I did make modifications or adjustments to the position that I had going in to the weekend. And what I did was, let's see, I sold the calls I had at $1.50 strike. I piecemealed my way out of them, looks like, yeah. So on the calls that I bought for 8 cents, by the way, prices of 71 and 72. And let's see what else I did here. 62 and 65. So I was peeling off the 5 lot of the $1.50 strike calls that I had. Peeled those off on Friday. And I also had shares of stock. I had 300 with an average of about $1.79. And I also peeled out of those. Looks like half of them were sold at $2.10, and the other half was sold for $2.21. So the remainder of the position, remember I had a 2-legged box with 1.5 strikes on the calls and a 2 strike for the puts, and this box was done for about 40 cents. So it left me with a $10 credit on the box. And as I just mentioned, I peeled out of the 1.5 or the $1.50 strike calls on Friday. Now I still have this. I have a hundo at the 3 strike call, and this is going to be, I think I already did this. Let me see. So I'm trying to get a rough estimation for where this might be trading. If the market opens around current prices, and we have 45 minutes to go for that. If it opens around current prices, I'm guessing this is going to be roughly somewhere between 15 and 20 cents. So what I can do to take a peek is I have an option calculator here. So I'm going to use this site or this URL to figure this out. We have 3 strike, 4 days away. I'm going to use 5% interest rate, and I'm going to bump the volatility up to, I have 280. So let's see if vol's at 300, implied vol's at 300, calculate this, and calls will be about 21 cents. Let me tone down the vol or dial it down to 290. So we have implied vol of 290. It's going to be 19 cents. And let's dial it down to 270 and see what we get. 17 cents. So depending upon where spot the underlying's trading, we're going to be somewhere, it looks like, in the neighborhood of 17 to 21 cents for the 3-strike calls that I have. And those I picked up at 3 cents, I believe. Yeah, so I picked those up on Thursday at 3 cents. Note that for the 100 lot, for every dollar that the underlying increases, that's worth 10 G's. I'm not saying that Bitfarm is going to go to 4, it's going to go to 350 or 3, but currently this is going to be a very, very back of the envelope estimate. I'm going to be getting about 3.5 tenths of an increase in options price for every penny-ish. Yeah, so we're looking at about 20 cents for this. So again, let's just keep it at 20 to make the numbers a little easier. That would give me 20 minus the basis, the cost basis of 3 would leave me roughly a 17 cent profit right now on 100. So 17 cents in this position, that would be worth $1,700. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that I'm going to peel out of these on the open, maybe some, but depending upon where cash opens, I might roll these over out in time. So I could sell these and buy, take a look at the SEP26 3-strike calls and see where these are trading. Don't know if I'm going to want to do that. It really depends on where they're trading. But rather than that, I'm going to price out the 3.5 strike calls and the 4-strike calls. Maybe I can do a spread. So I would sell these. If anything above 20 cents would be great. The higher this opens, the better. Anything above 20 cents would be great. And then I could, so to speak, parlay those profits into a spread, maybe something like this. I would do these. Something along those lines, possibly, and I'll see where these are going to be priced out. Right now, this is not a valid price, so I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait about a half hour to see what I can get. But that is possible. That is possible. And I have to decide how many of these I'm going to want to get rid of if cash is trading around here or higher. Yeah. So anyway, that's the current situation with Bitfarms. Open Door is also very interesting. So I'm going to want to look at spread prices because of the jacked up vol and jacked up IV here. The spreads could be very interesting, and also butterflies might be interesting. So we'll see where this opens. It's going to be interesting. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later.